Hi guys, today I'm going to talk about color science, which deals with the study and construction of colors and color coordinates. So let's talk about it. So I divided this presentation into five sections: color, color coordinate, color science, various areas, and current technical and scientific issues in this field. So let's start the presentation first. So, what is color? Color is actually the physical representation of an object based on how it reflects or transmit or emit the light. For example, like the normal sunlight has seven colors. So when it incident on a flower, for example, it will reflect some light. Also, it absorbs some light. So we see the color of an object as how which color it reflects. If you look more detail in the right side picture, there are three bowls. First is like black bowl, so it absorb all colors incident on it. That's why it appears to be black. The next one is red. It reflect only red color and absorb other colors, so it appears to be red. And white, finally, it appears to be light white before because uh, it doesn't absorb any color. It reflect all the color incident on it. One of the important application of color science is in our vision. So we see an object by its color because the light from the object passes through our eyes, and this image will form just behind the retina in an inverted form. So this image will be processed by brain with the help of a lot of receptors, photoreceptors in retina and also optic nerve. Our retina has two types of receptors, rods and cones. Rods will help in this dark color vision, and cones will help in light vision. So that's how we see the object. So color science has a lot of application biologically also. So our eye is sensitive to 400 to 700 nanometer of wavelengths. This is called the visible spectrum. Also, we can't see any other lights outside the spectrum. Uh, the next is like the primary colors. So primary colors are three colors: red, blue, and green, where we can make all other colors with the mixture of these three colors. Even inside the retina, we have photoreceptors, cones are also three types, which is sensitive to all these three colors. And we can also see other colors by the mixture of this three colors, cones, which can seen from this spectrum. So the next is color coordinate. Color coordinates is just like the three-dimensional coordinate. It's a three-dimensional representation of any color. So the coordinates are hue, lightness, chroma, or saturation, which itself has different meanings depending upon the color. So in the right side we can see Munsell color tree. Munsell color tree is a physical representation of this color coordinate system. So let's look deeply into the color coordinates. The first is hue. Hue is a specific slice of color wheel. So color wheel is a set of 12 basic colors, as we can see it from the figure. So hue represent any one color of this set of 12 colors. The next color coordinate is lightness. Lightness is the measure of how light or dark the color is. For example, as we can see from the picture, the white, the bottom left, the white, which is the most lightest color, and when it goes in right side, it will become gray and finally black. So it actually shows the transition from white to black when you look at the other colors. So when you add white color to a color, it will become more light, and when you add dark color to a color or black color to a color, it will become more dark. So uh, our coordinate lightness is a measure of how light or dark or black the color is. So the next coordinate is chroma or saturation. Chroma or saturation is the arrangement of colors based on its difference from the color gray. As you can see from the figure, when you look at the bottom colors, it is more close to the gray, and when you go to the top again and again, the color is changing from the color gray. So it is actually a transition from color gray to more to the light colors or white colors. So, color science is actually a branch of science which deals with the study of color coordinate, construction of new colors, and its application in daily life. So, this is a growing branch of science which is more dealing more with this colors. And so, as it is a growing branch, it has a lot of opportunities in lab sections or job. Also, in future, also it has a lot of opportunities. So, Institute for Color Science and Technology in Iran is a premier institute in the world which is exclusively working in the field of color science and providing a lot of contributions in this field. So, if you guys are interested in this field, you can check the website of this uh, institute, and it is highly competitive also. So let's look at the various areas of color science. The first is fashion industry. Of course, fashion industry is the biggest application of color science. In fashion industry, for dyeing clothes, we use dyes, which we for constructing dyes we use fashion this concepts of color science. Also, when we use the best color with best material of cloth, uh, it will it it will become a trend in fashion and has a lot of applications. Also, sometimes colors of the cloth indicate the personality of the person. Like if you are wearing light colors, it means you are a light person or a friendly person. And also, it sometimes it indicate the occasion. Of a job or something like that, if you are wearing dark color suits or white color shirts, something like that in an office model, which indicates something official or going to. Another important area of color science is display industry. For LCD and LED displays, we use color science because we are seeing movies or videos colorfully, right? So of course we use the color science in this area also. For this area we which is related to color, there is something called pixel. Pixel is like the smallest area of illumination in the screen where it emits the light, and each pixel has subpixels which is exclusively for red, blue, and green colors, the primary colors. And by mixing these three colors, we can create the new colors also. So uh, it indicates it's the direct application of color science in the field of display. So display is also an important application of color science. Another important application of color science is in the field of animation industry. Of course, without color, animation industry won't be that much of interesting, right? And you can see it from the figure, the left figure, right? When that brown color disappear, what will happen? That cartoon itself will become not interested to the kids who watch it. Not only kids, right? Even old people or we also young people also watch those things. So what happen if the color disappears? So you can see this different this transition in the right picture. In the right picture without color, that black and white, and with color. So the color will give a big visual impact to the entire animation. So when you look into the current technical issues in fashion industry, the first is emission of greenhouse gases. When you make this synthetic polymers and dyes, it emit a lot of CO2 and it will cause global warming. The other one is water pollution. Usually, this factor is through this unused dyes and other materials into the water bodies, which will lead to the water pollution. And it will also dries up the water bodies because for constructing dyes and other things we need a lot of water. So these are the main problems in this industry. These are the references. Finally, I would like to stop my presentation now. If you are interested in color science, just go through the references I prescribed in the previous slide. Thank you for listening to me. Have a nice day.